Okay, so this is going to be a video on the new product layout for Liquid Planner for fulfillment team members. Now, as a fulfillment team member, I should be spending most of my time in this section here under my tasks. I should be working from top to bottom and working through all of the different tasks that we have here. I like to use the inbox for personal tasks that I need to schedule for myself eventually. These are unscheduled, as it said, but they're great for just brain dumping reminders so that at the end of my day or the beginning of the next day, I can take and set all of these give them an actual priority and schedule them so I can work on those. What you will find is as people create tasks, they will assign them to these different weeks. So as the MCs are building out these tasks, adding them in, they'll eventually start to see that within each of these sections we have set tasks like this. If it's a monthly task, they can just drop it into June and it'll build up here, and you can take care of it anytime during the month. If they have specific weeks they need these done, then they will take these and drag them into the specific week. They'll also notice when they set the deadline or the delay until, that if you are overbooked or overworked, that a red flame will pop up like this. So we can see, like Grant, for example, says that this is parent deadline is at risk. So that means the project that this is in is not going to meet its deadline. If this had a deadline set for it and it was showing this red flame, then that would mean that Grant has too many things scheduled for this week, and so that MC needs to rearrange those priorities. As a fulfillment team member, I would take it upon myself to proactively tell the MC, hey, you've got me overbooked. Let's talk about this. Which ones are the priorities and that really need to get done and which ones aren't, so that you're helping them keep their clients happy as a result as well. And let's see. If you need to edit or manage or any projects or anything of that nature, if you have tasks assigned to you, so for example, if I'm Molly and everybody's assigning content tasks to me and I have 2 interns that can help out, then what MCs are supposed to do is assign all content tasks to you, and then you'll go through and say, I don't want this project, or Ethan's a much better fit, or Jordan's a much better fit, so I'll assign all of these tasks to that individual. That's the responsibility of that team lead to take care of that stuff. So you'll come into here, or you'll come into these different sections, and any tasks in there you'll assign out to a different owner. So you'll click on this and say add people, or click on this and assign it to a different person and click OK. Same with internal projects. It works the same way. If you have any events that need to be added in, so content meetings, design meetings, things of that nature, make sure that within the project, which is found under the client section under active projects, make sure that you go in and add in those events, because what that does is those events, and how we do that is we go right click, add items, add full day event or partial day event. I would say partial day event for most meetings. We'll call this the content meeting. Molly, set the date. So let's say 6/3, and then you can set the start and end time there. I like to just go in here and manually edit it and say, all right, it's going to be from 9 to 10. Cool. That blocks out that hour as time you can't work on any other tasks, which allows you to have much more accurate estimates and deadlines. If those meetings aren't set on the project appropriately, then Liquid Planner doesn't know that you aren't available during those times in the future. So a good rule of thumb is for fulfillment team members to review the sections of the projects they're over, make sure all meetings are set up for that week and scheduled in Liquid Planner, all time is logged, and that tasks that are complete are completed. If you're waiting on a task to be completed because you need to complete another part of it, I would recommend just completing out that task and creating a separate task, if that makes sense. So for example, if you have a poor task that was created that said create content, I'd much rather say, all right, create this page is a specific task, create this page is another task, create this page is another task. So you're creating about 20 pages, so a task per page. but it allows you to actually track the time for each one of those pages that you created and mark them complete, which is much better than saying create 25 pages in one task and then you just track your time, not really knowing how many pages you've completed or anything like that. So I use content because it's easy for me to understand and use as an example. So that's what I want fulfillment team members to know and do. If you have any questions, let me know, and we'll go from there.